Hello, I'm Arnold. Now listen here. From all those previous clips I've made, I wanted to make one last one. I promise you, this is the last one. But there's something I found out. Now, I've been trying to focus on something in a book I read. It's called the Bible, and obviously I've just started reading it, and it's a weird book, to be honest. It's talking about how God created the heavens and earth, and something like that, and talking about some character named Adam and Eve, and it's very confusing, and I don't know what it's really talking about. But what I came here to talk about, that I obviously recorded, this is something really weird. When it was talking about when God told him not to eat the apple, and Adam and Eve, the Lord told Adam and Eve not to eat the apple, and well, then they listened, but then for some reason the devil came along, and he told Adam and Eve, if you eat this apple, you become like gods and attain the knowledge of good and evil. It's a mix-up of the truth and lies. I don't know. It just seems like a lie overall, but what I've been really thinking about is just that I'm a person who likes to think a lot, right? And I've been thinking, like, so from a general perspective, it's where the original sin came from. But of course, everyone has their doubts, because everyone's different. Everyone's different. Because of that, not everyone has the same choices. Same choices. And I've been talking earlier about how my bloodline and race is horrible and everything like that, because they're all, just like so rude to everyone else, and like, they've been hurt and they hurt back, like it's just problems. But I don't think I'm getting anywhere with that. But what I'm trying to talk about is, I forgot. So let's go back to the story about eating the apple. They disobeyed it. They got the original sin. They are the ones who got the sin first, and of course. Apparently, I have it, and you have it, and well, everyone has it. Everyone who's alive today, everyone who died, they had it. So I did a bit more of intricate studies before when I made this video, so I might say some things that may sound a bit of a person of a Christian would say, but this is just from my perspective. Listen, I don't know much of God, I'm just a person who's trying to get through life and everything's falling on me. But apparently, let's get to the point. I cannot keep gatekeeping. So what really got me to thinking is, I wrote the stuff down. So it's Adam and Eve who got deceived. If you eat the apple, you become like God, attaining the knowledge of good and evil. They take the apple, know good and evil, but they have sinned. They're no longer protected by God now, because they wanted to decide for themselves. Apparently they wanted to become like gods and decide for themselves. You see the irony here? I mean, it's starting to connect. Is it? It's like that. But I've made a thesis. I don't know if that's the right word to say. A message. I wrote it down. I think this is what it's trying to say. Humans were never meant to know what was good and evil, for it is God's role. And because of the devil's deception, we disobeyed by wanting to make our own decisions of good and evil. So, here's something to think about. If we were never meant to know good and evil, that means pharmacists, that means firefighters, police guys, they were never meant to exist in the first place. And, of course, evildoers, apparently bad people, the wicked people, they were never, obviously they're never meant to exist either. And it's been mentioned a lot in Christian perspectives that wicked should have never existed in the first place. But it's really interesting. Is it? I find it really interesting. Because this message, I'm trying to connect points here. Good and evil is not meant to be known by us. And because of that, we were never really meant to have roles of being policemen or firefighters, because the helping, that's supposed to be from God. But because we have the original sin, we're separated from Him. So we're forced to do the job ourselves. And of course, there are people who are apparently evildoers, which I kind of see, who make it a bit harder for us, for the people who are working for a better commitment. But the issue, apparently, from my thinking, is that sometimes when we're trying to do good, we do good for what? Well, from the Christian perspective, that even if you do good, if it's not for God, then it doesn't even matter. Now, I'm not trying to prohibit you from doing good, even if God is not involved. Good is good, and God likes it. But it's really interesting. I'm maybe going to read the Bible a little more often, because if it has this type of stuff, maybe I can connect more points. Because I've read some books like the Quran, or I don't know, I forgot. Quran is the most familiar one. I read some of it, obviously the English translation, everything. I couldn't, for some reason, the Quran, it's only read in that language, so I had to do some translation. But I also read some of these books too. It may be completely unrelated, but it's a dictionary. It has all the words I know. A lot of words. Very interesting words. It has... Look at that. Revelation. How ironic. First page I see. Now, you want to know why I laughed at that? Because there has been a lot of revelations happening. Okay? A lot of crazy things. Okay? I don't know why it's happening. Just like I told you. My family. They don't like me. Even my dogs. My friends don't like me. Half of my bloodline is gone. I told you that already. Before. If you even saw those clips. But when we get back to topic. So, overall, we were never meant to know what was good and evil. only God was supposed to do all that work, but because of Adam and Eve's sin, well, unfortunately, people had to become police officers. Now, police officers, fire workers, people who make food. Well, it's really interesting. Now, listen, I'm not saying that, like, it's bad. It's not bad to become a police officer. But the idea is, from what I'm thinking, is that it was never meant to exist in the first place for us. For us, humans. It was never meant for us. But it is now because we have the mortal sin, and we have to fight against evil. But it gets really complex when you're trying to differ good and evil, because it all comes down to the mindset that God said that we aren't supposed to decide ourselves. It is Him who decides. So there's kind of a clashing here. You see what I'm talking about? And that's really interesting. I don't think many people will even care about what I say because it's probably been heard 1,000 times already, but I don't know. It just really connects really well. I've never had a revelation like this connect so well. So, I guess it's the end of the clip because I have nothing else to say. But stay safe out there. Things are about to get crazy. Now, let me tell you something. Obviously, things have been crazy recently. And for me, obviously, yes. Maybe for you too. But, I don't know. I read the Bible more often. Maybe I'll give you an update. But I'm not sure I'll even be able to give you an update. Things are about to change really rapidly for me in my life right now. So, if I have a chance, I mean, I don't even know if I even gonna live to like 30 or something. Things have been really crucial. My family. I don't know. We'll see. Well, I will see you later. Okay? I will see you later. Now, goodbye. And stay safe.